Only moments away from Vivint Smart Home Arena in Salt Lake City, Utah. The Pelicans taking on the Jazz. For the Pelicans, losing 7 out of their last 10 games has left a bad taste in their mouths. But tonight represents a new beginning, and they want to taste victory once again. Jazz, Pelicans, tip-off right after this. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at Utah. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the 3rd best record in the conference. And checking out New Orleans. Right now, quite a ways down below.
Right now for the Jazz, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And don't count on that coming to an end anytime soon. The talent level of this squad is off the charts. And with the momentum they're gathering here early in the year, it could steamroll through the season.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Thank you, Kevin. Last year, COVID presented a lot of challenges. The Raptors, for one, played the whole season in Tampa. Their star Fred VanVleet said the NBA is a balance of the love and joy of one of the best sports in the world mixed with a billion-dollar industry. Kevin, he's hoping this season's journey is more pleasure than business.
I know, David, it's a pleasure working with you. Thanks for that one. These two teams known, Brent, for playing a more methodical pace. When you think of elite half-court offenses, what comes to mind?
I think of teams that just get advantage in the half-court, Kevin, and then keep it. You know, there are a lot of teams that are mediocre that when a player makes something happen, the rest of the guys stand around or are not in position to be an outlet and to make the next play. Elite offenses in the NBA feel like there's a continuity no matter what happens, and the proprioception where they make the reads and continue to play to find their best scoring opportunity.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, the guard pair, Graham and Alexander Walker. Brandon Ingram's out there with Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Hart in at the 3, the small forward. And for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the 5. Outside, Bogdanovich. Conley's shot is off. And so Graham will bring it up for New Orleans. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
To the paint. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Now, here's Mitchell. He had 13 points in the win against Oklahoma City. Back to Gobert. Look at that.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Here's Alexander Walker, following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Pass to Graham. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Gobert. Pocket 2. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
And it seems like we have an invasion of players in the league from Canada. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, one of the latest first-round picks from the North.
Yep, 2019 GA, Alexander Walker, 17th pick in the draft. And he's really close to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. In fact, they're related. That's his cousin. And they did this really cool jersey swap the first time that they faced off against each other. And SGA actually got the best of them in that game, scored 23 back in 2020. But Canada providing some incredible talent to the league the last few years.
Ingram with it. Conley picks him up. They grab their own miss. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Jazz leading by 4. Here's Mitchell, and it's blocked. Here's Hart. He's coming off a 16-point game against Washington.
Lest us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
Now Mitchell, after Brandon Ingram missing on that last three-pointer. Gobert with a screen on Graham. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Conley.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
T-shirt time! That's your Jazz Dancer.
Donovan Mitchell. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team. Second in steals, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And back to your point, number 2 in steals, he's just a tireless worker. Plays that hard-nosed, on-ball defense. Most guys just can't disengage from him. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. There's the pass to Hart. He kicks to Valanciunas. Now Graham. In the corner, it's Ingram. Back to Graham. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Brandon Ingram at that size, able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
Mitchell dishes to Bogdanovich. Inside. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Here's Ingram following the bucket by the Jazz. Here's Valanciunas, and he lays it straight in. Valanciunas has got 6 points.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. Gobert with a screen for Bogdanovich. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And it's Ingram missing.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
For 3, Mitchell. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter. Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Conley for 3. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Graham against Conley. And it's Graham missing. It's Gobert with the ball for the Jazz. They have a 9-point lead. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
And here is Hart. Michael Conley getting his 3 to go. Just 4 to shoot. Over Gobert to end the run. And Valanciunas with the layup. He's got 8.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Right side, Conley. Pass to Gobert. The Jazz working the ball around now. Mitchell kicks to O'Neal. Mitchell trying to free himself. And O'Neal gets it to go.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Ingram. He hits that shot, his first of the night, now 1 for 6.
Well, he's throwing the defense off balance, and then he gets to the bucket. That's a nice move from Ingram.
Mitchell outside. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Back to Mitchell. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. A different look for Utah. Rudy Gay's checked in for Bogdanovich. Joe Ingles comes in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Donovan Mitchell. The Pelicans also changing it up. Hayes, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. Marshall comes in for Alexander Walker. And Lewis subbed in for Devontae Green. Now here's Lewis. Pass to Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Jazz leading by 8. Here's Clarkson. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now, here's Valanciunas. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Washington.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Make some noise for T-shirt time. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get down for your chance, Denver.
Satoransky's checked in for the Pelicans. Shooting at a high percentage. All teams aim to do that. Let's see the league's best. In third, the Jazz.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Six on the shot clock. And Valanciunas kicks to Satoransky. Shoots over Clarkson. The shot by Satoransky, no good.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Pelicans trail by 10. Lewis with it. Conley picks him up. And again, no good by New Orleans. Here's Gay, and it's denied. Lewis passes to Marshall. Kicks to Valanciunas. Lewis outside. Back to Valanciunas. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 10 points for Valanciunas.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Now, here's Clarkson. 20 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Lewis against Conley. Stolen by Clarkson. Ingles against Satoransky. Gay misses.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Lewis misses. Utah leading by 8. Pass to Gay. Down low, and Gobert kicks to Clarkson. From outside, off the mark. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Well, a lot of teams are going smaller these days, but big man Jonas Valanciunas still earning steady minutes year after year.
Efficient scoring and a presence on the glass. He's able to punish teams inside if they want to play small ball.
And it's blocked, and they recover it. Shot clock at 6. Gay, a screen on Satoransky. Clarkson, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Joe Ingram. He's averaging 7 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
There is a bit of a feeling they're all looking to him to step up, and they know he's capable of doing it right now, just not getting it done.
Conley surveying the D. To the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a chance here to check out some stats for Brandon Ingram.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Capable of playing either forward, the versatility that Gay has, important in today's league for him to stay around.
Rudy Gay hits them both. 1:15 left here in the first quarter. And the pass to Satoransky. Valanciunas against Whiteside. That one off the back iron and out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
Valanciunas inside. He's covered by Whiteside. Offensive rebound. And the shot goes in. Valanciunas has got 12.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Now here is Conley. Game against Oklahoma City. Very impressive.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
That one goes in. He's got 14.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Now here's Conley. On the wing, Ingles. Gay finds Clarkson. Conley for 3. And so it's Mike Conley making highlights for Utah. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. Right back after this break.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on.
Well, Donovan Mitchell may get the spotlight, but he understands that he rises and falls with his team.
At the end of the day, I'm here to play basketball and be the best teammate and best player that I can be. I'm not trying to make this about me. This is team basketball. At the end of the day, we're doing good things, and we just got to keep it up.
Mitchell is well liked, has a humility about him, Greg, despite his all-star status.
Hasn't let the endorsements or signature shoe deal go to his head. This guy sees the bigger picture.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
In at the small and power forward, it's Ingles and Bogdanovich. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. And it's Whiteside in at the 5. Rome in the paint. That's the group right now for Utah. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert may get overlooked, but his coach understands what he means to the Utah Jazz. Quinn Snyder says his presence on the floor gives us a chance. He's our most important player as far as how he anchors our team. He's the foundation. Kevin, the way they win games, that's saying something.
He is a Defensive Player of the Year multiple times. Phenomenal player. Thanks, D.A. Now here's Graham following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. Here's Alexander Walker, covered by Mitchell. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And Hart has it in the corner. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
And it's Conley penetrating. Drops in the layup for 2. Conley's got 13.
It does a lot for Conley's overall game when he's attacking. He wants to give the D more to worry about than just passing and shooting.
Passes to Alexander Walker. And Hart has it in the corner. New Orleans moving it around. Boom, he jams it straight down.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
Here's Alexander Walker. He picked up 12 points. There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. Wow, he was up there, Kevin.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. Here's what Utah's going with right now. Gobert comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And Royce O'Neal subbed in for Mike Conley. To the middle, here's Ingram. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Ingram's got his second basket. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents. And not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your league list. But then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
Now here's Graham. Here's Alexander Walker.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Bogdanovich goes in.
You got to respect how under control Bogdanovich is. When he's penetrating quickly inside, he makes the D hit him on the way up.
Utah shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79. And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Down low, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovic.
And guys, you have to admit that Brandon Ingram is only getting better as a player.
I'm raising my hand, GA. I admit it. Do you see me? I'm raising my hand. He's committed to living up to his all-star potential, and even though he's a player that had a change of scenery in the early part of his career after being a high draft choice, that's not mattering to Brandon Ingram. Maximizing his potential does matter, and we're seeing that hard work pay off.
Here's Alexander Walker. Ingles covering, and there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Hart the pass to Alexander Walker. Hayes down low. Gobert on him. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Utah Jazz.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up tempo tonight.
Now here's Graham. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Washington.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Michael Conley, he's checked in for the Jazz. Here's Bogdanovich, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
A veteran floor general who consistently makes good reads. Conley's teammates trust him in the pick and roll.
And here's Hayes. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Ingram. Yes, it's good. Good for basket number 4. He's now 4 for 10.
Brandon Ingram's advantage when he's down low like that still comes through in his length.
Bogdanovich with a screen on Graham. Conley dishes to Gobert. Now here's Ingles. Defense right on him. Yep, it counts. Bogdanovich has got 10.
And I like the commitment from Bogdanovich. Even when he gets knocked around, he stays focused on the rim.
Here's Alexander Walker. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Nice ball movement by Utah. Conley's shot is off.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Ingram finds Graham. From 11 feet away, Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Jazz leading by 5. Pass to Conley. Pass to Gobert. From 18 feet away. Off the left rim and out.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over.
And again, New Orleans has no up.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Now here's Gobert. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Felt like he also was prepared for whatever the opposition was coming at him with. He was either contesting shots or swatting them away. Just a dominant defensive performance all the way around.
It's time for T-shirts. Thank your Jazz dancer.
And the Jazz with some changes. Gay comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Joe Ingles. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Hayes. Marshall comes in for Brandon Ingram. Satoransky's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Lewis subbed in for Devontae Graham. Now here's Valanciunas. He's got 14. The pass to Satoransky. Clock at 6. Takes it from 10. Utah with the rebound. Right side, Conley. Gay finds Conley. Here's Gobert. Gay, a screen on Lewis. Clarkson passes to Gay. And then Gay with the dunk.
Trying to realize what to do in the screen and roll situation. Clarkson connecting with a teammate.
Pelicans trail by 10. Passes it to Satoransky. Valanciunas with the ball. Back to Satoransky. Valanciunas sets a screen for Satoransky to end the cold streak. Gobert with the defensive effort. It's Gobert with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Clarkson outside. Gobert with a screen on Lewis. Clarkson for 3. Pelicans pull it in. Valanciunas has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And Lewis has it in the corner. Pass to Valanciunas. Satoransky looking around. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. No good from Valanciunas. Jazz leading by 10. Clarkson outside. He kicks it to Gay. Gay, a screen on Lewis. And he converts the layup. O'Neal's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Valanciunas. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Utah has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let them fly. Pelicans trail by 12. Here's Lewis. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession.
Blocking foul called on Najee Marshall.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Temple's checked in.
Pelican substitution. Garrett Temple.
Conley against Valanciunas. Stolen by Satoransky. The feed to Temple. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. And so it's New Orleans with it. A 12-point game. Clarkson against Satoransky. No good again that time.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And Greg, at this point in the year, if your system overall doesn't seem to be working, how much can you really change before the offseason?
Well, usually a system change would come with a coaching change, but sometimes it's not the system, and sometimes you just need a different voice. And keep in mind, you also have to evaluate that roster and find out if the players on that roster are a good match for the system. And now, I look at Rudy Gobert here. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. First in rebounding, first in shooting percentage. And defensively, he controls the airspace like no other, ranking second in the league in blocks per game.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. And there's the call on Garrett Temple. That's his first foul. Whiteside's checked in for Utah.
Checking in for the Jazz.
1:51 left in the second quarter. Whiteside, a screen on Lewis. Inside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
At 7 feet tall, Whiteside is always a threat for the high percentage dunk.
Pelicans trail by 10. Now Marshall. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Gobert with the block. Clarkson surveying the floor. Back to Gobert. Clarkson against Satoransky. Clarkson passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 14 rebounds. Satoransky against Clarkson. Satoransky with it. New Orleans moving the ball around. And Valanciunas kicks to Satoransky. 5 to shoot. Outside for Lewis. Stolen by Michael Conley. And here we go. Right side, no good. Pelicans trail by 12. Satoransky in the corner. Gobert with the block. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Satoransky. The Jazz shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Conley, the pass to Whiteside. 19 seconds left to play in the first half. Clarkson for 3. Rebound by Marshall.
frozen. Guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Satoransky, and then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gay.
And on the surface, it might seem questionable to attempt a dunk like that when they're trailing, but I think he's just trying to give his team a spark.
And what a dunk it was. And the first half is now in the books. Utah out in front, leading by
46.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder, Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end and be solid defensively. No magic.
It's a pretty simple game, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us.
Welcome to halftime. Glad you could join us. It's been
We've got a heavyweight clash on our hands. This is a star-driven league. You got two fierce leaders going head-to-head, both guys trading blows as each one tries to will his own team to victory. So get some fresh popcorn ready.
And now, guys, let's talk about Rudy Gobert, whose first half was a dominant showing. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. Jonas Valanciunas having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. The guard pair, Graham and Alexander Walker. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Hart in at the small forward position. It's Gobert with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Back to Ingles. Pass to Gobert. Out to Conley. Ingles with the ball. Off target with his 3. In the corner, it's Ingram. And the lead is down inside single digits. Ingram's got 11 points.
Ingram and that body and that maturation showing off in plays just like that.
Gobert with a screen on Ingram. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 3 assists tonight. Here's Ingram and slammed up by Ingram.
He's just so long, able to get to that rim pretty quick.
Jazz leading by 8.
And this may not be the juiciest stat you'll ever get, but the development of Brandon Ingram as a free throw shooter early in his career was shocking.
Bogdanovich, no luck. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. To the inside, got a piece of it, and stolen by Bogdanovich. And here's Ingles outside. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got his 16th rebound on the night. Greg, as we take a look at Ingram's free throw shooting, he went from a mediocre performer at the line to almost automatic after a few years in the NBA.
And Kevin, it's a testament to the work he's put in. It was an area of his game he had to develop, and he didn't ignore it. And now his aggression on the court pays off with points at the line.
And he has not made one shot in this one. Has to be on his mind every time he's pulling up.
Graham with the bucket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Jazz leading by 6. Outside Conley. Gobert finds Ingles. Back to Gobert. And no good that time. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Alexander Walker passes to Graham. The pass to Valanciunas. 6 to shoot. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Gobert. And with that, the Utah lead is cut down to just 4 points with the bucket from Alexander Walker. Outside Conley. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Jazz making a change here. Mitchell's checked in.
Checking in for the Jazz, Donovan Mitchell.
There's the steal. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That will be foul number 5 on him.
And that's 5. One more, and he'll be disqualified. Got to be more careful.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. Going inside, and it's good for 2. And now just a 2-point Jazz lead.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now. Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Hayes, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Passes it to Hayes. Ingram outside. Clock at 6. And Hayes throws it down.
Now you have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Clarkson goes in. And the shot goes in. Clarkson's got a second bucket tonight.
And the strength of Clarkson on display. Awesome job fending off the defense and not letting that deter him from scoring.
Now here's Ingram. 13 points in the game. Hayes trying to break free. And with that shot, the Jazz lead has got back down to 3 on the basket from Ingram.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. That's a miss, and with it, he is 5 for 9. Shoots from the high post, and it's Ingram missing. It's Gobert with the ball for the Utah Jazz. They've held a 12-point lead early. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for Utah?
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Here's Alexander Walker. 6 points for him. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Jazz leading by 5. And here's Conley outside. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And you have to stay up on Conley. When you give him breathing room, he's a threat to pull up.
It's T-shirt bonanza. Make some.
And a brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA in blocks. Rudy Gobert is second.
There aren't going to be many nights when you don't see him affect the game with his shot blocking ability.
Dancers dance team.
Pass to Graham. Now here's Hayes. Kicks it to Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Hayes. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Hayes has got 8 points.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Really good job on the timing of that cut into the lane. The speed that Clarkson has can be a problem for the defense.
Out to Ingram. Over Bogdanovich. No good off the back of the rim. Utah leading by 8. Now here's Conley. He's got 16. Gobert the pass to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Graham. Back to Gobert, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And New Orleans gets called for the foul.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
Rudy Gay's checked in for O'Neal. And New Orleans also making a change. Marshall, he's checked in for Devontae Graham. Alexander Walker passes to Hayes. Bogdanovich against Ingram. Utah with the rebound. Gay's got 5 rebounds tonight. Clarkson finds Gobert. 3 from Gay. Pelicans pull it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Hayes up top. Back to Ingram. New Orleans moving the ball around. Hart with it. He's against Gay. Hart, no good. Utah leading by 9. Clarkson for 3. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 4 assists now tonight. For New Orleans, they've gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. With the drive, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
And now look at Jordan Clarkson. Some numbers on him. How last month turned out for him. He's putting up about 14 points a night, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he can play some valuable minutes on the wing for this team.
I just want to kick back and lounge here because when this guy's hot, it's a love story. And when he's cold, it's a nightmare. So sit back, get your popcorn. Let's see what he does.
Hayes with the screen for Ingram. They get it back. A shot's good from Hayes.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Now here's Conley. He's guarded closely. That's to Gobert. It's rebounded by Hayes. Pelicans trail by 8. Marshall gets the bucket. Marshall's got his first basket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Gay dishes to Clarkson. The pass to Gobert. Back to Clarkson. Taken away by Hayes. Here's Alexander Walker. Over by Conley. A shot by Alexander Walker. No good.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
Shot's good by Clarkson.
And you like to see since the half now. He's finally starting to come around.
Now here's Hart. He's got 6. Hayes finds Ingram. Launches it. The Pelicans keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And Bogdanovich, a reliable ball handler. Solid at creating for himself with his dribbling.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. A well-timed shot fake got the defender off the ground right there.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And the Jazz with some changes. Whiteside's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for Bogdanovich. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Mike Conley. And then for New Orleans.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan. 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The drive by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
What a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
1:25 left to play here in the third. And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
Whiteside sets the pick for Clarkson. To the paint. And it's Whiteside. That time on the assist from Clarkson. And now an 11-point Jazz lead. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. To the inside. Here's Valanciunas. And it's Rudy Gay with the rebound. Gay's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. And the jam by Whiteside.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Pelicans trail by 13. Lewis passes to Valanciunas. Passes it to Alexander Walker. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. Pass to Whiteside. Whiteside sets the pick for Clarkson. And so it's the Utah Jazz looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Rudy Gay is out there with Whiteside. Then it's O'Neal. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Ingles in at the shooting guard. That's the group right now for Utah. Mitchell with it, guarded now by Marshall, and then Gay with the dunk.
And the defense so concerned with Mitchell in the two-man game. That opens things up for others. Nice find.
Bring him against Mitchell. And here is Graham. Here he goes. And Whiteside sends it back. And now Utah, fast break, takes a three. Gay can't get it to go.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And Temple kicks to center Anston. He dishes it to Valanciunas. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Utah leading by 15. Now Mitchell. The dish now to Gay. Whiteside a screen. O'Neal passes to Whiteside. And it's screened in by Whiteside.
Execution by Whiteside there on the pick and roll. Flawless. Diving right towards the basket and getting the ball in ideal position.
Whiteside against Valanciunas. And the Pelicans miss again.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Gay. He doesn't hit that one. And New Orleans will come the other way.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
From deep Ingles. They get it again. Whiteside kicks to O'Neal. Knocks down the three ball. And the Jazz lead by 20.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to Graham. Valanciunas against Whiteside. No good from Valanciunas.
Yeah, I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
Whiteside, a screen on Graham. Whiteside, the pass to Mitchell. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league, but who is the toughest matchup for you when you play?
Oh, man, you know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. Forget about the great Penny Hardaway. At 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with, and my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
And the Jazz making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. New Orleans also making some changes. Ingram comes in for Marshall. And it's Josh Hart in for Garrett Temple. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for the Jazz. Brent is someone with on-court and front office experience. Just how valuable is a good relationship, do you think, between the players and a team's executive leadership?
Well, Kevin, I don't think it's much different than a good friendship. You know, take it away from the court and think about things in your life that impact you. It's somebody that shows that they care for you beyond what it is that you bring to the table. And that's the most important part about earning and trying to gain trust with the players that you bring into any program, is that you want to let them know that you care, and you want to let them know that you have interest in them as people first. And if you can get to that point, that foundation and platform to build out a player and to have him grow with the organization, that's a priceless relationship.
Here's Bogdanovich, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
How about the attitude of Bogdanovich? When he's got it going, he's looking to fire it every time.
Graham kicks to center answer. Here's Valanciunas. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's
the edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 9th assist in the game now. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Fades and shoots. Utah with the rebound.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Back to Mitchell. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Mitchell. Driving to the basket. That one, no good. Nice D from Valanciunas. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell.
Personal foul.
That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And guys, at this point, just a side note, they've got this one sewn up. He's probably headed to the bench one way or the other.
Mike Conley's checked in for Joe Ingles. And the Pelicans also making a change. Hayes is checked in. Got a piece of it. Into the lane. He blocks it again. Making his presence felt on this end.
He's holding down the fort, anchoring the defense.
I'd like to see that as Ingram hits a shot from the mid-range. It's going to open some things up.
Conley kicks to Gobert. Gobert with a screen on Jones. O'Neal passes to Gobert. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Dishes it to Conley. Just 3 to shoot. For the 3. And Jones pulls it down.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
All right, Greg, I'm going to put you on the spot. Who do you think right now has the best backcourt in the NBA?
Oh, my goodness. I mean, so many terrific backcourts to choose from. You know, Phoenix has got to be in that conversation with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. But I'll tell you what, with the Splash Brothers healthy and back at it, it's just hard to beat that combination.
First team foul.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
And Bogdanovich is a confident, efficient player, a guy who can play either the 2 or 3 spots on the floor.
The Pelicans shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Graham finds Hayes. Now the pass to Alexander Walker. steps back and shoots. And that one drops for him.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire.